Successfully, we have built this static structure of product details. Now what we will do, whatever code we have written in backend, now we are going to fetch the data from backend. Let me open this product controller, and this is our function. And using this function, we are getting details of single product. Now inside front end, I'm just going to open this product slice.js, scroll up, and here we have created one function for getting all the products. Now I will be closing this, copy entire thing. Below this, I will be writing comment. I will write product details. Here I will be pasting. From here, I'm just going to remove this entire thing. I will give the function name as get product details. And here we have to pass the action type. I'm just going to give the same variable name, copy and paste. And we are creating this function for getting single product. Now let me come to product controller. Using the product ID, we are going to find the product, and that product we will be sending as response. So here we are having some data. So that data we will be passing as payload. So for this payload, I will be giving the name as ID. So using this product ID, we are going to find the product. Previously, we have not used payload, so we are passing underscore. But here we need product ID, so we will be passing ID. And inside this, I will be writing this try and catch block. Here I will be passing this error object. Let me just open this catch block. From here, copy this return, and inside this, I'm going to paste. Now inside this try block, we will be creating one variable, and then we are going to pass the link. Const, I will be writing link. What we have to pass? We have to pass /API /v1, and after that, let me just open this product routes, and then we are passing /product. Come here, /product, and after that, what we are having? We are having this ID. So here, whatever ID we are having in the payload, that ID we are going to pass. So instead of single quotes, I will be using template string, and inside this, I will be passing ID. So in this way, we are going to pass the route for getting single product detail. Do not forget, exact same route, whatever we have given in the backend, exact same thing, we are going to pass it here. Then again, const, directly, I'm just going to destructure data, and here I will be writing await axios dot get request. We are getting single product, and for that also we are using get. So here we will be using get request, and inside this I will be passing this link variable, and directly from this function I'm going to return data. So what data I will be having? Inside this, whatever data I'm having, that entire thing will be returned from this function. For getting single product, we have performed this asynchronous operation. Now scroll down. Below this, inside this initial state, I will be passing one property product, and for this, I will assign null. Why? Because inside this product controller, in our response, we are having product, and initially we will not be having any product detail. So here I will pass product to be null. Now what we have to do, using this create async thunk, we will have access to lifecycle actions pending, fulfilled and rejected. And this we have created for getting product. Now exact same cases we are going to create for getting product details. Now here I'm just going to minimize this. This is our first thunk. Below this I will be adding builder. Then what we have to do? We have to write this add case. Now we are using get product details. I will just select this. There I'm just going to access this pending state. And then second, I will be passing this callback function. Inside this, whatever data I have passed for this get product, exact same thing I will be passing. If my status is pending, then loading I will set to true. and error I will set to null. Then next I will be passing this at case. Inside this, let me just come here, copy this entire thing, and inside this I'm going to paste. Now here, instead of get product, I will be passing get product details. Let me just keep the log to see what result we are going to get. Loading we will set to false. Error we are going to set to null. Now I do not need this one. Instead, I'm just going to access the product which we have passed inside the initial state, and from payload I'm just going to access product. So what product I will be having? Whatever product ID we are having, that product information we are going to have inside this product. Then last case, let me copy. Below this, I will be pasting, and here I'm going to write get product details, and inside this entire thing will be same. If you are having any error, let me show you. I will come here. You can see if you are not having product, then this error should be shown to the user. And based on this handle async error, if you are having any error, accordingly errors will be shown to the user. So in this way, we are going to assign error to this action payload. And if we are not able to access any error, then this error we are going to show to the user. In this way, we are going to fetch the data. What we have done, we have created one function, and using this create async thunk, we are going to perform this operation. So whatever route we have passed in the backend, exact same route we are passing, and using Axios.get, we are just fetching our API data. And then finally, we are returning the data. If we are having any error, then simply we are going to catch the error. And accordingly, for that create async thunk, we are giving this different life cycle actions and performing different operations. And inside this, let me write product details.